You're late.
A wizard is never late, Frodo Baggins. Nor is he early. He arrives precisely when he means to.
Those are wise words from Sir Ian McKellen. And with those in mind, let's do some Dragon Age. I had a bit of another late start today. I have kind of a chronic problem with insomnia and things like that. So I haven't been sleeping too good. But I am here. And I'm looking forward to finishing up Awakening and then maybe doing a little bit of Witch Hunt. I apologize in advance if I'm a bit low energy today. I wanted to see what would happen if I kind of pushed myself to stream despite feeling like this, but you know. Definitely still looking forward to this last little bit, despite how janky some of this expansion has been with the way that events trigger and being locked out of some companion stuff. The stuff I've seen has been really good.
Commander, many of the lords have gathered. The Darkspawn have fielded armies, and the nobles want to know how you will protect them. Shall I assemble them, or do you need more time to strategize?
Let's do it.
I will send messengers at once.
We've waited enough. Those who are late will just have to be filled in.
Lord Edelbrecht, this is the commander of the Greys Council, not yours.
I am fearful for the villagers on the plains. There's a Darkspawn army in the field, and with the soldiers returning to the vigil. This is no...
Commander! Commander!
What is it, girl?
A Darkspawn army is within sight of Amaranthine.
Make her protect us. They're attacking the city?
Amaranthine has been undermanned for weeks. She may not last long.
Our forces cannot move quickly enough, but a small band might make it in time.
But that's suicide.
Maybe like a party of 4 people, perhaps.
Fighting a horde of Darkspawn with almost certain death awaiting? Don't even think of leaving me here, Captain.
Who do you want to take with you, Commander?
Let's do, I need justice.
As it should be. Our foes will pay heavily for their transgressions, this I swear.
Who else will you bring?
And I guess Sigrun.
I'm already dead. I've nothing to lose.
Who else will you bring?
And Volana.
We will cut down all Darkspawn before us, and I will learn what they have done with my sister.
And so it is decided.
I'll make sure the Vigil's ale supply is safe. Leave a few Darkspawn skulls for me to kick in, right?
Oh, I miss out on the suicide mission. Oh, life can be so unfair. But, good luck. Chin up and all that?
My family built that city over generations. Don't let it fall.
The rest of us will stay here. Make her protect you and hold you close, Commander.
So I'm guessing that I'm gonna go do this and then finish it or whatever, and then come back to Vigil's Keep, and it will be in a varying level of fucked depending on the way I handled the side quests or whatever, I'm guessing. Kind of gave me a Mass Effect 2 suicide mission sort of vibe to it.
Get off my back? All right.
May the gods grant me strength!
Good evening. I guess it's more of a good afternoon.
Grey
but,
Warden, save my family. My
doing
family's in the
alright.
city.
How are
Please
you
calm
doing?
yourselves while I speak to the Warden Commander. Warden Commander, I am glad you arrived when you did, but I fear there is little that can be done now.
Tired. Me too.
A couple of nights ago, a swarm of gruesome creatures emerged from beneath the city. They spread pestilence and destroyed everything they touched. Then at dawn, the other Darkspawn attacked. Warden Commander, it's too late. Amaranthine is lost.
City's fucked. What about,
The buildings might remain, but there will be few survivors so long after those creatures appeared. Their corruption is so virulent. At least a quarter of the city succumbed within the first day.
Constable, there is a Darkspawn approaching, alone.
Archers, take him down!
Peace. Do not be killing. Only talk. Architect has a message for Grey Warden. The Mother's army. It marches to Vigil's Keep. She attacks now. The Architect, he sends me to warn you. You must save the Keep, then finish the Mother in her lair. The Architect wishes to have the Grey Warden's trust. He does not wish to see the Mother succeed.
If we leave now, we may be able to make it back to the Vigil in time to save it.
And what about the Darkspawn here?
Soon, they will go to Vigil's Keep as well. The Mother, she wants the Keep destroyed utterly.
The Darkspawn has a point. We cannot leave with this other army hot on our heels. The Constable says the city is lost. I say we destroy it, burn it, and all the Darkspawn within. Warden Commander, we have already lost Amaranthine. We can't lose the Vigil as well.
The captain is right. Destroy the city.
I stand with the commander. We must try to save Amaranthine. That's what Grey Wardens do. We protect people.
We cannot afford to lose the Vigil and the Grey Wardens. And what humans are left here are lost anyway.
dude, I put so much money into, building up that keep.
No.
It better be fine.
I understand. Let us pray that the keep can stand on its own.
No, no. If you stay, the Mother will get what she wants. I will go. I will do as the Grey Warden bids.
Amaranthine, then. The Darkspawn are never disorganized on their own. Something must be leading them. If we eliminate the Darkspawn leadership, we can go about finding survivors.
Good luck to you. And make her watch over us all.
I wonder if the city is fucked up because of shit that I did, or if this is something that always ends up happening. I don't really remember there being anything that involved, like, protecting the city outside of, I think there was that one quest, or that one bit that talked about having guards protect the city or having them protect the farms outside of it. So that might have contributed to it a little bit. But other than that, I don't really remember there being much of anything. But there's a shit ton of stuff for building up the keep, and I got that achievement for doing all of it. So I'm guessing that even if things are kind of fucked up here, it should be... the preparation I did should be good enough to where I can salvage whatever bit is left.
Darkspawn. Kill them all! I'll get up.
At the very least, the city's not too big, so it shouldn't take too long to just run a lap around it and kill all these guys.
Ladder, so you can get off my back? Run while you still can! I thought I was dead for sure. All right.
Blocked by the wagon. Okay, is that... would that be everything, or do I need to go to the chantry, maybe?
Warden Commander, we've received word of another wave of Darkspawn approaching the city. They will be here within a day.
Fuck.
Most of the survivors are taking refuge in the chantry. The militia has set up a base of operations there. You can rest and resupply there. In the meantime, my men and I will search for more survivors.
Warden Commander, come quickly. The Darkspawn are still breaking through.
Either the game is too loud or I'm quiet. Maybe if I, just put the mic a bit closer.
It's not the gates that are the problem. They're coming from the inn. May God bless you, Warden Commander.
Oh, fuck me, dude. I really shouldn't have done that stupid fucking smuggler quest to open up that goddamn entryway, shouldn't I? That was not good. Is does it sound about right? At least in terms of like me being louder to compensate for the game audio. Unfortunately, this game just generally, like, it's either insanely loud during the combat and then you can hear the dialogue, or it's like normal during the combat and during the dialogue you just can't hear it at all. So I think I have to, unfortunately for me, I just have to be louder than the game is. Which is not particularly easy for me, but
Can I get you the ladder so you can get off my back?
I'm hoping and praying that other games will be balanced better. Surely they are, but
let's see what you're made of.
I feel like the audio balancing in this game is uniquely fucked up. I don't think I've ever played a game with this much of a disparity between the combat volume and the out of combat volume. I've kind of just had these dudes fucking screaming in my ear.
Can I get you a ladder so you can get off my back? You're hopeless.
Oh no, he's running away. Fuck.
Let us strike and be swift.
These fucking bugs. I hope that Darkspawn guy was wrong about me playing into the mother's hand or whatever. Oh, dude, that... I mean, okay, I'd like to think that even if I hadn't had that guy keep that cellar unlocked for the smugglers, that the Darkspawn still would have been able to, like, come out from there, because it's just a fucking locked cellar. Like if the tiny wooden latch having a lock on it was the difference between Darkspawn flooding the city and them not, I feel like that would be kind of fucking silly.
I shall do it.
Sigrun's barks are so fucking weird. Just like hitting the Urkel over there. So earlier when someone tried to open a locked chest, she just went like, ooh, fail. Which is, that ain't great. But it's not like I'll have too much of a chance to learn about her character.
You'll get no mercy from me.
Maybe she'll show up in one of the other games.
As I rip you apart.
Perhaps she did, and I just never noticed her. I think in terms of guys fucking up my ears, the shrieks are like #1, and then the #2 are the childers, I think, the little grub guys. I'm kind of just praying that for everyone else it's like more normal, like for you, the people watching. My god. Oh, ooh. It's kind of a cool design.
I'll get on it.
I'm on it.
Scary armored ogre.
This'll be fun.
Oh fuck.
You have
I didn't actually want to dispel that. You know what? I think I'm realizing what's happening here.
Can I get you a ladder so you can get off my back?
Ooh. And that thing I got for the this like keeper spell does so much damage.
Let's see some blood.
Time for your daily dose of death.
Someone's going to fall, and it sure won't be me!
And this guy has... I think this guy might have like the most health out of anything that I fought in the game other than the Archdemon and that dragon. Ooh, Lamppost in Winter is a really fucking cool name for a staff. Yay! Some of us are alive. When we find whoever opened that cellar, though, we'll fucking hang him.
Commander, the Darkspawn are retreating.
How's the keep?
We haven't heard much, but what we have heard is... not good. The Architect's messenger has given us directions to the Mother's lair. We must pursue her. The messenger said the Architect also planned to kill the Mother. I do not know what to make of that.
Architect seems like a fine guy. Maybe?
Commander,
I'm
what should we do
unclear
with the messenger?
on him. Let him go.
It shall be as you say. Make her watch over you, Commander.
Killing messengers is kind of like a fucked up practice, a little bit. Sigurd and Justice both hated it. But let's do strength, I guess, and then that and that. Just magic for you, and then that and fucking that. What's what level am I? 31. The max is 35, so I'm actually pretty close to the cap, despite not having done any like side stuff or whatever. Or very much side stuff, I guess.
Saved.
Here's your dagger back.
Did I drop this?
Oh no, I nicked it from your belt. Old habits die hard, you know.
Stealing is wrong.
Only if you get caught. Need I remind you that I wasn't caught?
I see. Those guys are incredibly loud.
Let's see some blood.
Guys, can you like come down here and
All right.
fucking do something? What the hell?
Get on it. Now it's better than later.
I definitely feel like I've been fighting my party members this entire game, along with you know, the enemies. And what this view is, just to activate it, it comes back pretty quickly. I'm surprised that there weren't any Flemeth's broomstick. It's pretty good. I'm surprised there wasn't a segment where I went back to the vigil while it was being attacked. I'm kind of surprised that it was a binary choice between protecting the city or protecting the vigil. It would be kind of funny if everything was totally fucked up, and then, like, because I didn't just go there, and then, like, Anders will be dead and all that shit. Just break a bunch of continuity for the future games.
This'll be fun!
These guys are very cool looking, but in terms of fighting them, I'm not so sure.
Can I get you a ladder so you can get off my back?
Watching them just do like 18 massive attacks in a row.
Excellent!
Non-stop. I feel like on normal that probably would have made me pull my fucking hair out. But who knows? Oh yes, of course. The dragon. Oh, it's a high dragon.
That'll teach you. All right.
He's so loud. Yeah, this would definitely be completely untenable if I was playing on normal. At least as I am now. I don't even know how people make it through this game without, like, these specs that have all this healing.
Got it. Watching horror as I rip you apart.
Oh, he's dead. God, he's so fucking loud. You good? You done now? Can't take anything from him, which is kind of surprising. That's fine though. It's not like I need it anyway. I wonder how much like combat is gonna be in Witch's Hunt.
I'm glad to see that you are well, sister.
Serani. Oh, thank Mythal you're still alive. What has the Architect done to you? Why are you with him?
The Architect is kind to me, and tender. And he has told me his plan. The Darkspawn are just like us. The Architect has freed them, and they search for a place in this world, just like the Dalish are searching. Everything he's done to help his people. You can respect that, can't you, sister?
It kind of pisses me off that all three of these options are just like varying degrees of nah, fuck them.
Serani, they killed our friends and so many others. Don't you remember?
I do. And this is why I must help them. They are like children come into the world with no understanding of what is good and fair. They have a bestial nature, but I've seen them overcome it. They just need to be shown how. No, I have work to do. The Architect is waiting for me. And for you. He will explain everything. You will see, as I have seen.
No!
I mean, like, for the most part, the only convincing I need is the fact that the Darkspawn are, like, sapient. I think that fact alone is enough to where they're, you know, you can't just be like, nah, we're killing all of them.
I shall do it. So got it.
Or acting like they're thoughtless monsters, because they're clearly not.
I'm on it.
Whether or not this, the Architect guy specifically is like chill, you know, that's like a totally different thing, but
When to these blasted things. This'll be fun!
Who's up for a nice big ceremony today? Oh, I'm gonna get
Run while you still can! Can I get you a ladder so you can get off my back? I'll get on it. Strike at me if you dare!
Oh, that's no good. Ooh, my cool thing is helping me regenerate health while I'm getting completely slammed. Oh, oops. I keep doing that, trying to do the follow-up for that, but toggling it off accidentally.
Now's better than later. Regret this.
I can imagine you could probably cook up like an insanely strong mage tank type of build in this game.
Now is better than later.
Which, now that I think about it, I think that kind of tracks into Inquisition even.
So you can get off my back?
Because one of the strongest builds that I can think of for mages in Inquisition is like a defensive, like tanky oriented thing.
And so we meet again. No, Uther. That is not how this must begin. I owe you an apology, Commander. When last we met, I intended to explain myself. Fate, however, intervened. I restrained you, only to prevent the misunderstanding that occurred with the rest of your order.
A misunderstanding? Did you not attack the Grey Wardens?
I sent the Wizard to ask for the Grey Warden's help. I should have anticipated that you might view our approach as an attack. I am rarely able to judge how your kind will react. It was most unfortunate. My kind has ever been driven to seek out the old gods. This is our nature. When we find one, a blight is begun. Each time we attack your surface lands and you fight back until we are defeated. To break the cycle, my brethren must be freed of their compulsion. For that, I need Grey Warden blood. In order to become what you are, you drink the blood of my kind.
Oh.
To transform.
I get it.
Similarly, we must transform. I have created a version of your joining that uses the blood of Grey Wardens. You take the taint into yourself. What we take is your resistance. That is how my brethren are freed.
That's really cool.
In your blood lies the key to their immunity against the call of the old gods. Once they are freed, the Darkspawn think for themselves. They speak, they act. Some, however, have reacted poorly. They are flawed and they rage against me. The Mother gathers them to stop me, as she seeks to stop you. I cannot defeat the Mother alone, and I cannot free the Darkspawn unless she is defeated. Our goals are the same.
Kill this creature now, lest it makes things worse than they already are.
Justice.
Do what is right, and do not waver.
This reeks of stupid. The last thing we need is more Darkspawn thinking for themselves.
This is what my sister saw.
Dude, you
An
reek
ally
of stupid.
amongst the Darkspawn. This is an opportunity we cannot pass up.
Help me kill
At least
the
one
mother.
people here is fucking
And
kind of
after it is
reasonable.
done, I will leave to continue my work.
Yeah, that sounds good. Can we... I do have like a shit ton of questions though.
My most flawed creation. Freedom drove her mad, and she has poisoned the minds of the others. She has influence with the ones who have not been freed, and she gathers them as an army. I do not seek to rule, my brethren. I only seek to release them from their chains.
I really like how his design, like his mask, since his eye is like up here, that the eye hole is up here and not down here. Because he's actually like seeing through it. And then also the mask to make this eyeball situation look less like freaky. His thing is, his whole thing in general is very cool.
I was born as I am, an outsider amongst my kind. Why? I do not know. Why do some of your kind become Grey Wardens? Why do some possess magic? I have no answers. And how would they know when the choice has been deprived of them? Without choice, there is only one path before them, and that leads to the Blight. I believe there is another way.
It sounds reasonable as fuck. I mean, like, I know that everyone in this universe probably has good reasons to hate the Darkspawn, but I think this guy is completely right. I agree. I agree 100%. I think, yeah, generally, it's probably hard for these people to decouple their idea of Darkspawn as, like, unthinking monsters, because it's kind of all that they've been. But the fact that this guy represents, like, the end of that and the beginning of something else, I think is kind of something that is so extraordinary that it would be absolutely insane to pass up. Like, even if this guy is a selfish asshole and he's kind of lying to me, the fact that Darkspawn are intelligent enough to, like, lie in that convoluted of a manner and think for themselves is still something that I think is worth protecting a little bit. And yeah, obviously the, like, stealing blood part is bad, but I can't imagine that this guy would... I think if I'm gonna say it, I'm hoping it's not committing to anything weird or whatever.
I thought it little different from your order's use of Darkspawn blood. We both do what we must in response to the Blight. The first blood came from Uther, freely given.
Yeah, that's what I figured.
She was a Grey Warden, as you are.
Ethically sourced blood.
Many years ago.
Yeah, let's do it.
This is the right thing to do. Sarani believed it, and I do too.
It's a very cool arc for her character.
No! This is a monster! I can't let you do this!
Are you for real? Come on.
I do, but... I hope you know what you're doing.
You're damn right.
Sigrun may agree, but I do not. This monster murdered countless Grey Wardens. They must be avenged. I cannot trust it, but I will follow it, for now.
Thank you, Commander. I realize what a leap of faith this is for you. I hope that I prove worthy of your trust. The mother lies ahead, Warden. I cannot approach her physically. Her children protect her from my power. But when you reach her, I will do whatever I can to help you. You have my promise.
See, like, I think that's a pretty good example of the dialogue being so much quieter than the combat in the game. Because I was looking over at the levels, and, like, especially toward the end, he was right there at the bottom of what is, like, audible. But if I turn the dialogue up any louder, then these screams that are much louder are gonna become just absurd. Like they're already hitting the upper portion of where audio can be before it starts getting fucked up and like peaking and stuff.
It will be done. Got it.
Same with the music, because like where it is right now is pretty reasonable in combat, but during out of combat you can't really hear it at all. But if I turn it up enough to where you can hear it outside of combat, and when the combat starts, it just becomes much too loud. I love how he's like, it's hard to trust me, but everyone, it sounds like Uguay I trust unquestionably. I would die for him if he'd be. Yeah, he definitely has a very cool presentation to him. The name Uguay is familiar to me, but I don't actually remember what it's from. Ooh. Oh wow, okay. All that stuff's cool. Kung Fu Panda. Is that specifically the, is that the turtle guy? Or the tiny little man? I haven't seen that movie in like over 10 years, probably.
You're gonna regret this! You are...
I like how that guy's standing down there waiting for his turn very patiently. I appreciate it. You know, normally this unavoidable overwhelm move that locks me in place for 20 billion moves and does 18 trillion damage would frustrate me greatly, but the way my build is gone, I don't need to worry about it at all.
Excellent. Got it.
And I'm sure the difficulty is helping as well.
I'll get on it.
Man, you're leveling up so much. Are there any other, like, passives that I can slurp up? The turtle. He does definitely sound like that dude. Just not even gonna bother leveling you guys up. Fuck it. We ball. We're not gonna be slowed down. Oh, here you are. Hello.
Now the pieces fall into place. The Grey Warden comes, the instrument of the Father. Oh, and the Father, he is but a shadow. Oh, how my children protect me. How they love me.
I have told you many times, Mother. I am not the Father. I am simply the Architect.
It does not change what you are. You took away that beautiful music. Left us with nothing.
It was a mistake to free you. It has left you with madness. I am truly sorry.
But perhaps the Warden would like to hear how it was that the Father began the Blight.
Sure.
You want the source of the archdemon? The one who brought all our kind to the surface? Here he is!
My child?
I was correct. All of these creatures are irredeemable fiends.
Ah, there it is then. Unfortunate. I did find the old god Athemiel, but I did not wish another blight. I attempted my joining ritual. My hope was that this would free all Darkspawn, unravel the curse from its source. Alas, I was unlucky.
Yeah, that makes sense, but...
Is it not the way of the Grey Wardens to do what must be done, in the name of combating the Blight? The Blight is a menace, both for your people and for mine. To end it requires sacrifice and risk.
And how lonely the father was. How terrible to be the outcast, the outsider. He claims he wishes the Darkspawn to be free.
She kind of sounds like, I forget his name, but the Invader Zim voice actor a little bit.
Done, the mother is mad. She cannot be allowed to...
Begone, Shadow! You cannot harm the mother any more than you already have. And now the hero is alone. Oh, the mother knows your ways. You will not let her be, no, not after what she's done. So it must end. It all must come crashing down! Perhaps we will hear the song again when we die. Oh, let it come. Let it come.
Ooh, that's very freaky. What does this do? Let's see it. Let's see what you got. Oh no. Ooh, oh no. Oh, I didn't think it would be that big. Ooh, definitely get out of that. Holy fuck. My party members are too dumb.
Now's better than later.
You cannot prevail against the righteous.
Ooh, these tentacles are so cool. These guys are quite fun to fight. I like how they just fucking knock me all over the place. Stop doing that. This actually might be a extremely good time for my stuff. Gotta wait 5 to 10 more seconds before I can get up and do something.
Can I get you a ladder? You can get off my back?
Is she close enough to be getting hit by that? Yeah, she is. Okay.
It won't be me! I'll get on. Alright. So you can get off my back?
Break!
Yes? On your guard, wretch! Watch in horror as I rip you apart! Can I get you a ladder so you can get off my back? I'll get on.
chest a bit closer just in case.
Let's see some blood.
Oh, there we go. Ooh, alright, okay. After the death of the mother, the remaining Darkspawn forces scattered and fled back into the Deep Roads. The raids on Amaranthine came to an abrupt end. The mother sounds like she's been entombed for 10,000 years and will try to conquer Earth. Yeah, no, you're right. The architect apparently kept his word, gathering his remaining disciples to follow the rest of their kind back underground. Those Grey Wardens in other nations were appalled to hear of the architect's continued existence, but were unable to track him down despite years of effort. Some within the Order have claimed that the architect's survival guarantees another blight, and yet the deep roads have lately been quieter than any can recall. Most have resignedly decided that it is now in the Maker's hands. Word of the Grey Warden's heroic salvation of Amaranthine spread like wildfire. When the magnitude of the losses at Vigil's Keep came to light, sympathy drove generous donations from all over Ferelden into the region's coffers. Amaranthine was restored to her former glory within a year, Vigil's Keep in 5. Because of the Warden's support for law and order in Amaranthine, Constable Aiden and his men were able to distribute the smugglers' goods to the battered survivors in the grueling days that followed the Darkspawn defeat. The Darkspawn messenger, set free after joining the Wardens in the Battle of Amaranthine, struck out on his own. The city soon buzzed with stories of a cloaked but lisping figure who aided travelers in danger. At the same time, reports of isolated cases of the Darkspawn disease emerged. No one connected the two. The Arling's peasants suffered greatly during the war and suffered yet worse in the years that followed. Success at the first riot at Vigil's Keep emboldened them, and thus other uprisings followed, often put down with brutality. Although the war devastated many farms in the Arling, all agreed the loss would have been greater without soldiers for protection. The farmholders developed a certain reverence for the Warden Commander, as well as an ongoing reliance on the Grey Wardens for order and protection. Dirk, one of the pranksters behind the Blight Orphans scam, was fortunate enough to survive the Battle of Amaranthine. The unconditional generosity of the Blight Orphans' mysterious benefactor inspired him to establish a legitimate charity dedicated to children orphaned in the attack. I don't think they ever mentioned that guy. Vigil's Keep stood alone against a horde of Darkspawn. The Mother's forces outnumbered the Vigil's defenders many times over. But the sturdy dwarven walls proved impervious to any boulder an ogre could throw. The Vigil soldiers, clad in silverite, each felled a dozen Darkspawn before they died. The Vigil held one night, then 2, then a week, and eventually the attacking horde broke upon her walls. The keep developed an almost mythic reputation, the few survivors immortalized in song and legend. Peace allowed the Wardens to replenish their numbers. Soon Vigil's Keep bore a capable army with Wardens at its core. From their ranks emerged new heroes to challenge threats to Amaranthine and all of Ferelden. Through taxes and levies, the Vigil was rebuilt. Years later, Voldric Glavenack stood on the battlements and pronounced that the defenses were acceptable. He would never speak more highly of any human engineering. Dark whispers of conspiracy against the Warden fell silent after a rash of accidents and disappearances culminated in the apparent suicide of Bon Esmerel. The nobles of Amaranthine remained dutiful. Some even suggest they were cowed into submission. Among the many legends that the Vigil spawned was one of the great heroes of the next age, a shepherder turned soldier by the name of Sir Alec the Valiant, who eventually founded an order of knights that lasted 1,000 years. 1,000 years. The Vigil soldiers, wearing the distinctive silverite armor that Master Wade crafted, came to be known as the Silver Order. Under the tutelage of the Wardens, the Silver Order developed into one of Ferelden's most revered military forces, a lasting memory of the Vigil's famous commander. With Valana and the Architect gone from the region, the Pilgrim's Path began to see traffic again. The massacre of the militiamen and the merchants, however, led to hostilities between the neighboring human settlements and any Dalish clans that passed by. One human villager soon kidnapped and murdered a Dalish child. The clans reacted by giving the Wendingwood a wide berth, but both sides know that at some point the elves will return for revenge. A few years after Calharol was emptied of Darkspawn, Orzammar began sending expeditions to rediscover the knowledge of smithing that had been lost within the Taig. Eventually, House Helmi decided that Halcarol was too important to be abandoned. At a tremendous cost of dwarven lives, they cleared the tunnels leading to Calharol of all Darkspawn, making the road between Orzammar and the fortress safe again. Calharol was reclaimed for Orzammar once and for all. In time, the Arling began to forget the tales of apparitions in the Black Marsh, and ever so slowly settlers drifted into the region. Scholars said the veil was still thin, and thus the area still dangerous, but the people only cared that there were no longer frightened whispers in the shadows. The village was slowly rebuilt. Twice the Baroness's mansion was rebuilt and occupied, once by a wealthy merchant and another time by an Orlesian mage. Both died mysteriously. Afterwards, the mansion was torn down completely and the site left untouched. The survivors of the siege at Vigil's Keep hailed Anders and his magic for holding back hundreds of the assaulting Darkspawn. In the ensuing victory celebration, the men dragged the mage to the fire to engage him in a drinking contest. Anders lost. Anders remained with the Grey Wardens for a few years longer, training the Order's next generation of mages. But when the Circle Tower called on him to deliver a lecture on the nature of the Architect, much to the Templars' dismay, Anders told the commander of the Grey that his time with the Wardens was over. And yet, not 2 months later, Anders returned to the Order. Ever after, the Wardens were his home and his lasting companions. Valana never saw her clan again, but neither did she forsake her Dalish culture, nor her sharp tongue, nor her quick temper. Valana's interactions with other Grey Wardens changed her opinions of humankind significantly. Shortly after the Mother's defeat, Darkspawn stragglers who still remained on the surface attacked a human village. Valana was the only warden nearby and defended the village single-handedly. She did not sneer once. Years later, on an expedition in the deep roads, Valana took off on her own. After saying she had seen Sarani in the shadows, the other wardens searched for her, but she was truly gone. Nathaniel managed to survive the battle at Vigil's Keep, leading a spirited defense in the last minutes to protect his family home. That ferocity impressed many of his fellow soldiers, who hoisted him to their shoulders and paraded him around the courtyard when the battle was done. After spending a number of years with the Wardens, Nathaniel realized the life was not for him. He said goodbye to his sister Delilah and his nephew, then left to seek his fortune. In time, that nephew became a Grey Warden himself, in emulation of Nathaniel, then rose to Warden Commander. He brought honor to the Howe name once again. Once the Darkspawn threat was ended, justice left the Grey Wardens to pursue other injustices. Years later, he appeared on the doorstep of Kristoff's widow and, smiling, simply dropped dead. Ara finally had a body to mourn. If the spirit itself remains alive, it has not shown itself. With the mother dead, Sigrun seemed to lose her purpose. She withdrew from her friends in the Order and spoke to them less and less each day. One morning, Sigrun was simply absent, her bed made and her trunk emptied. A young recruit who had been up in the night said she had left for her calling, gone to finish what she started in Calharol. At Vigil's Keep, Ogren rallied a last-minute defense of the gate, taking on 2 ogres simultaneously to allow others time to regain in the courtyard. He eventually passed out from blood loss, and when he awoke weeks later, nobody was more surprised than he to discover he had been credited as a hero. Ogren continued to regale young Warden recruits with tales of his prowess in both battle and bed. His drinking games prompted at least one recruit to declare that she'd rather reattempt the joining than lift another mug. Felsi returned to Vigil's Keep several times to see Ogren, usually bringing their toddler as well. Ogren's inability to act seriously wore on her, however, and her visits dwindled, then stopped altogether. If Ogren missed her or his child, he never showed it. As for the savior of Ferelden, he did not remain as commander of the Grey for long. The Darkspawn were no longer a real concern, the Blight well and truly over. It was time for him to move on. Some claimed the commander went west into Orlais, chasing after the dark-haired sorceress who had fought alongside him during the Blight. Whether he found her or not, he certainly did not return to Vigil's Keep. Alright. That was a shit ton of text, but that was nice. I liked all those wrap-ups. The Sigrun one seemed fucked up, but that was probably because I didn't actually end up doing any of her quests or whatever. Also, as far as I'm aware, there is no music here. There's very quiet music here on the credits. There might have been during that scroll, but nothing I could have done about that. But yeah, so that's the end of Awakening, and I thought it was really good. It was very strong. I'm kind of surprised that I don't think they really mention it too much in the later games, even though the sapient Darkspawn thing seems like kind of a huge deal, and most of those characters don't really return. But regardless of that, even as like a self-contained thing, it was really cool, even for how janky it was. I think at the time it was probably pretty notable as far as DLC goes. But yeah, so now we're gonna look here, and